What a doozy, boy crew. We're here with another live stream for you guys today. Another Kounde special stream. We're going to focus on Jules Kounde, probably the last one of the week, as we are soon to find out where he will go to, either Barcelona or Chelsea Football Club. A lot of transfer news to discuss. Chelsea, it's not looking pretty for them at whatsoever. We're going to discuss why players are not joining Chelsea Football Club, and we're going to discuss more transfer news. So let's get into today's stream. Let's roll the intro, and let's get into it. Let's go.
We fucking got him.
And we're back, guys, here with another live stream for you guys today. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's having a great day. We are again discussing more Jules Kounde news because this news is not over. This news is not over. However, there have been some progressive news regarding Jules Kounde. So we also have another news to discuss around Chelsea's kind of future in the transfer window, how they're going to portray the rest of the window, and what's going to happen. So first of all, guys, if you guys are new, do please like the stream right now. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new, guys. We're on the road to 500. I want 500, guys. We're on 410 subs on Sunday, and we're on Tuesday where we are at 460. So let's get to 500 subscribers by the end of the month. We can easily do it. I know we can. We're already on 461, and we got 6 people in here who just joined with 9 likes. So let's get to 15 likes and do vote in that poll. Where do you think Jules Kounde will end up? Barcelona or Chelsea? We got Hassan in the chat. Big up to Hassan. Hope you are well. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on everything about Jules Kounde. We got Gopel. Big up to Gopel. Appreciate you joining once again. I'm very well. Hope you're well too, mate. Let me know your thoughts as well. Matthew Lee Benjamin, long time, mate. Hope you are well as well. Let me know your thoughts on Jules Kounde. I haven't heard your thoughts on the Jules Kounde situation, so I want to hear that right now. We got VJ in the house. Big up to VJ from Sports Wire. Good to have you here, VJ. If you got any updates as well, do make sure to share them in the chat. And VJ as well, why do you think Barcelona, or how do you think Barcelona can afford these players? I want to ask you that question because I know you're very knowledgeable on the financial side. Hassan says we need to concentrate on other defenders at this point, and I think that's what we're doing. But let's bring up kind of the latest, not really the latest, but like what's been happening. And so this was like about 10 hours ago from Fabrizio Romano saying Barcelona feeling again in the same direction. Jules Kounde considered close. He wants to move. Chelsea are already exploring other options as deal with Sevilla's stalling since last week. Barca official bid expected soon as personal terms are already agreed. So Fabrizio Romano did say that it's a here we go for Jules Kounde. And now the kind of pedestal's changed. It's not a here we go for Chelsea. It's a here we go to Barcelona very, very soon. His pinned tweet is that Chelsea are just very tired and are sick of Sevilla. They're very sick of Sevilla. They don't want to wait. They haven't been waiting, and they want to progress to other options, which is in their right. But do we also have a bit of a blame to play, guys? Is it not just Chelsea? It's not just Sevilla. Is it also Chelsea's fault? Let me just see. I think there was Simon Phillips did say something before. I just closed it. Let me just bring it out. I forgot to get everything up on the screen before I started, guys. Sorry about that. Simon Phillips actually has been the only one really discussing stuff today. As a matter of fact. So it's just a lot of Simon. Guys, as well, do this. Subscribe, guys, like. If you don't want Kounde, guys, who do you want Chelsea to sign? Who do you want Chelsea to sign? But here it is. Let me bring this up right now. Barcelona's official bid is going to be lower than Chelsea's, as we know. Aaron said, big up to Aaron, who says, bring in Skriniar or I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Gavido? Guardiola? I think it's Guardiola. I don't know, like, again, I'm all for bringing other players, but Kounde is a special player, man. We're really gonna lose out on Kounde. Like, if this was Kimpembe, I'm a massive fan of Kimpembe, but I'm fine to move him on. But Kounde is a special player. I think we should leave with integrity and leave with our heads up high. Pull out immediately. Enough of this humiliation. Definitely a player we have been chasing for nearly 2 years. It's our fault. We can blame Barca all we want. It is our mistake. I'll go into what I think this is. I don't think there's one answer to this. I think there's one answer. So Barcelona are going to offer a lower fee to 55 million plus 10 million add-ons, right? They're going to offer a lower fee, and Sevilla are going to accept it. So how is that possible? How is that possible, guys? How is Sevilla, a team as well, who have to give 20% of the profits they made from Jules Kounde to his old club, Bordeaux, pick a lower offer than Chelsea's? Now, Jules Kounde's preference is either or Chelsea, Barcelona. He may prefer Barcelona, but he doesn't mind coming to Chelsea either. So if you look at Sevilla, and if I'm Jules Kounde and I go Sevilla, I'm happy with either or Barcelona or Chelsea, but I would prefer Barcelona. Sevilla will go, okay, that's great. You prefer Barcelona, but Barcelona aren't accepting our money. So we'll send you to Chelsea, a club you still want to go to, and we'll get more money. Win-win. But Sevilla are taking a massive L here by signing him to a club he wants to go, rivals especially, and then paying less money. Plus, they're going to drop his wages as well. He's on 60k. He's probably going to get the exact same amount of wages. He's not going to get more. Is Kounde blind? He doesn't know that De Jong is getting a 40% wage cut, and he will get the same treatment in a few months of joining. And I've said that. Barcelona, they've done it once. They're going to do it again. They've done it to Frankie De Jong. They've done it to PK. What stops them from doing it to Rafinha? What stops them from doing it for Lewandowski? What stops them from continuing this? What would you even call it? This disrespect. I will call it disrespect, and that's why I don't want a player the caliber of Kounde to go there. Because I don't want him to be treated like that. But he's a big man to already know, and I don't know why he hasn't woken up and said, you know what, I'm smarter than this. I'm smarter than this. So that's on Barcelona's end. Sorry, that's on Sevilla's end. Let's look at Chelsea's end, right? And I'm not right on this. I'm not 100% right on this. This is my theory. I've said this. N'Golo Kante and Thiago Silva called up Kimpembe and said, Kimpembe, we want you at Chelsea, right? Blah, blah, blah. Xavi, Barcelona, rang Kounde and goes, Kounde, I want you at Barcelona. You're in my plans, this, and that, right? Thomas Tuchel has not rang up Jules Kounde this season, I don't think ever, but this season in particular, saying to him, I want you in my club, you're in my plans, I respect you as a player, this, and that. He needs to value the player more. If you're going to get valued by a manager like Xavi, I think that's why Barcelona are pulling more players, because they have someone like Xavi. Xavi might not be a great manager or whatever, but he's highly respected and he respects his players. And I'm not saying Tuchel doesn't respect his players, but I'm saying Tuchel isn't going out and thriving for these players. He's not going and ringing them constantly. He was in London a couple of weeks ago. Why didn't Tuchel meet up with him and go, yeah, this is my home, my family, let's have lunch, blah, 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 and discuss? Just have a chat with him. Like, it's not football. It's just personal terms. Like, get to know the guy, like, just for friendship. And then get a friendship, and he'll be more keen to join. Remember, he is keen to join Chelsea. People say he's not. He is very keen, and journalists don't need to tell you that. Kounde has shown on his social media that he wants to join Chelsea. He came to London a couple of weeks ago, guys. He wants to join Chelsea. We have to VJ says, if we look at it from the financial lens, the strategy adapted by Todd Boehly through is the right way to get business done. It would take a couple of years for the players and the fans to come to grip. Until then, we will be losing some key battles for players. Also, the notion Barca are broke need not necessarily be false, but they are at the moment broke in the concern, because the economic level they have pulled can keep them afloat. But in my humble opinion, it's a gamble from Laporte. It will be interesting to see if it will be a sustainable strategy. So though Barcelona are broke, they are hoping investments from creditors will pull them up through showing key players in the squad, attempting to show operational profit in the books to attract more investors subsequently. That is a great point. Great point, BJ. And I've been saying as well that they're not broke. They got money. Like they're investing more money, but it's like they're, instead of fixing the debt, they're gambling it and making more debt. And you're right. The aim is to get more investors over the future. Now, time will tell to see if it works. Blaze says Tuchel spoke to Kounde. If he did, man, show me what journalist said it. I've never heard Tuchel coming and go, yep, I spoke to Kounde, or a journalist saying Tuchel spoke to Kounde. He hasn't. He hasn't said anything. As I said, he was in London. Why didn't he come up to him and go, Jules, you're in London, come over my place. You know I want you, blah, blah, blah. Come have a lunch. Let's have a chat. Let me tell you about the plan. Just something, man. The excuse is now Kounde is too short for the. I mean, yeah, that was very, very stupid. Just saying like Rafinha was a bonus signing unless some media. I mean, a lot of the English journalists now are backtracking. Like I said, Fabrizio said it's a here we go. Macca Sports, who's been irrelevant since 2020, has said that it's done. Matt Law has said it's done. And the only ones now, like Simon Phillips, I mean, Simon Phillips is just a quoter, but he quoted that Chelsea is to sign Jules Kounde. So that tells me what has happened. So we look at the timeline. We've kind of pulled out. I don't know why we're not battling with Barcelona. I understand it's taking a long, long time, and it doesn't make sense. It just logically it does not make sense. If you take any club out, Barcelona, and put in Liverpool, this would be such a smooth process, and it would be so easy to maintain. But because it's Barcelona, the timeline is so stupid. Like there's so much to say that I don't know where to start on Jules Kounde. We can start back from months ago where we were interested in, we agreed personal terms since 2020 fucking one, right? And then we come again 2022, we agreed personal terms back in June. We stalled it for so long. And then come July, Barcelona are now interested in signing him. It's all right. Barcelona interested. Chelsea put their bid in. They put a bid 55 million plus 10 million add-ons. We thought we are going to get him, right? Barcelona come in. We're like, oh, okay, Barcelona's coming in. They're obviously going to put a higher offer than we did. No, Barcelona come in over and still haven't made an official bid, but it's still processing the bid, still finalizing an official bid to make. It's taking them 3 weeks to even make a bid, but their bid that they're going to do is going to be lower than ours. So it makes me think, why is this taking so long? And why is Sevilla waiting for Barcelona? What are they doing? And to me, it's something that's not written on paper. It's not written on paper. Barcelona are doing a lot of shifty stuff. And everyone knows that except for Barcelona fans. Wake up, guys. You guys sold half your TV rights, yes. But then again, you're making these signings for less than what other teams are signing them for, and the players still going there. Under the table money is happening here. I said it with Rafinha. Deco made a deal with Barcelona back in January to sign Rafinha to Barca. Why? Because he got a massive pay cut from them under the table. Of course, that's not investigated. But that's the only reason Rafinha went to Barcelona. You can say, yeah, all right, he might love the club, but he loved the club because Deco took a massive payment from them under the table and said, here's X amount of money. Rafinha, bring him to us. Only bring him to us, no other club. We're not going to pay as much, but we're going to pay you more. You know what I'm saying? And it probably pay the player more under the table. But to the club itself, they're going to pay a low fee. And Kounde might not get his money till 5-6 years in time. So it's not legit stuff. It's not like Chelsea. Like this isn't a loss for Chelsea because we've played it by the books. We've done it logically. We won. If I was to say 1+1=2, 1+1=2. But Barcelona in this situation is saying no, 1+1=3. They're not thinking logically. They're not playing this strategy logically. So it's not an L for Chelsea. Barcelona are just breaking the rules once again. And sorry, not even Barcelona, Sevilla as well. Are just personal terming agree with Barcelona, who are then their rivals. It just doesn't make sense, guys. It does not make sense. Why he would go to a club like that? Why? Let me see if I had another article over the chat. Big up to Shema, guys. 21 in here. And I want everyone right now to definitely give the stream a like, guys. I would appreciate everything you guys do. And look at this statement as well, guys. Chelsea is trying to sign Jules Kounde for 3 years. Come on, man. If I'm the owner, I could take Barca to court. It's unbelievable how they spent money buying these players and tell players with contract to deduct their wages 100%. And as VJ said the point before, the reason they're doing this is so they can attract investors, so investors can give more money to the club, and then after 6 years they'll give that money back. But it's not even guaranteed. So Barcelona right now are doing disgusting stuff, and I can't believe players saying that. Be up to Valvy, man. Be up to you, bro. I hope you're well. Let me know your thoughts on the whole Kounde situation. Do make sure to like the stream as well. Let me see how many likes are we on, guys. That is not my video. Why is that up? We're at 20 in here, guys. It should at least have 20 likes right now. We're on 15. 5 likes away, guys. 5 likes. 5 likes. Smash the like button right now. Big up to Cassia says Deco gave Rafinha head to go to Barcelona. I don't know what that means, but he did send him to Barcelona. These players are going to suffer falling for the tricks of Laporta. 100%. 100%. I mean, Barcelona fans can say this will work out. Chelsea fans have the right to say that it won't work out. I don't think it works out for them. I really don't think it works out. I think these players just go back into shambles. Barca still do not know what is the impact of selling TV rights. Oh my god, Barcelona! But I generally think they've screwed themselves. Like for the short term, the 1 or 2 seasons. Oh yeah, great. But if investors do not invest, they're not going to go anywhere. And remember, investors are not just going to invest because of the players on that pitch. They're going to invest on how Barcelona's financial standpoint stands. If Barcelona is still in $1 billion debt, investors are going to invest, but to what? So what? They cannot get their money back because they're still going to be in debt. So you got to realize as well, Barca's financial standpoint, and investors will not invest if they're still going to be continuing in debt. Obviously, if there's a little bit of debt here and there, yeah, they'll invest, but they'll take that into account that Barcelona in debt, so they're not going to attract every investor that they get. Chelsea made a mistake here. They told English journalists that the deal is done, and they gave information to kind of structure the deal fees. Smart for Barca to wait for info. It's more smart. Barcelona are lucky Sevilla waited. Like I don't know why Sevilla were waiting. Like Sevilla are waiting for a club to give a lower offer than Chelsea. I think they're trying to start a bidding war, but do they know that Barcelona are going to give a lower fee? Do they know that? They should. Selling rights is not new in Spain. Real Madrid saw 100% of the TV rights not too long ago, so it's nothing new. If they perform well, it's a great strategy. Also, can go otherwise if it fails. 100%. I mean, Real Madrid possibly succeeded from it, but they didn't sign 15 players in one season. Appreciation of TV rights profit over a principal period of 25 years will be in the pocket of 6 cents and not Barcelona considering inflation. Okay. Be up Sen who says Jeremy respect the goat, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty much not gonna slag these like Fabrizio and all that. I generally don't think I think that they gassed it up too early for sure, but look at it logically, guys. These journalists, number one, have no clue because who was gonna predict that Sevilla would want a lower offer? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Sevilla are going to accept a lower offer, and Chelsea as well. I say here that Chelsea are already exploring other options. It's like we just gave up. It's like we gave up. Barca thinks selling NFTs are going to save their lives. Yeah, and selling their grass and photographer shots and all that. Like, oh my god, they're making pennies from it. Calm down. But this will be our backup. The Guardiola from RB Leipzig. I don't mind the player, but I don't think he's better than Kounde. But this is probably going to be again. This guy will link with back in June. It's like we're just climbing stairs and then going back down. We're not making any achievement. This guy was linked with us in June. Oh, all right. We're gonna get him and not Kounde. Oh, never mind. It changed. Oh, never mind. It's back. Like, come on, guys. We're just all over the place. We're all over the place, and that makes me think: does Tuchel know what he really wants? Does Tuchel have a real understanding of what he wants? Does he know exactly what player he wants? That's one question. Second question, does the board have enough facilities in it to cope with all the transfers that we've been linked to? Second question. Third question, can Thomas Tuchel pull? And does Chelsea have a pull? Because it's not looking like. That's question 3. Question 4. Can we really compete with teams? Because our 2 signings, we didn't compete with anyone. We didn't compete with anyone, just our own clubs. We've lost every other signing because another club's taken them. So there's 4 questions there, guys. Or is it number 5, all of the above? Because there's so many reasons why I can sit and say why this isn't getting done. Why is like everyone will have a different answer. There's not going to be one right answer. And I've always said Thomas Tuchel does not know how to run the managerial side. He knows how to coach. He knows how to get on that pitch. He knows how to coach. He knows how to do tactics. He knows how to do this. He knows how to do that. But he does not know how to demand players. Barca selling sell original grass in the pitch on NFT. Oh my days! I saw that a picture of those grass. Like, come on, man. Be up to Liam Lane. I hope you're well, Liam. I mean, you've been here for the last couple of days. You know, it's the same new day, same news, pretty much. I'm guessing your hopes for Kounde is not looking high. Can be paid anytime throughout the next 2 years. It doesn't have to be paid today. Please, fans, I expect you to understand how the facilities work. He has a contract till 2024. Yes, he does have contract till 2024. It can be paid anytime in the next 2 years, but will he get that in the next 2 years? That's the thing. He thinks he will, but us fans think he's not going to get that 17 million. Why would he get that 17 million? And as you said before as well, Gopal, like they're buying other players. Like they're not respecting him. They're not going to pay his wages first and then go buy other players. They're buying players, then they're going to pay his wages. That's not how it should work. And do they even pay it? They don't want to. And they're going to play him centre back. They're forcing him centre back to push him out. They're forcing him to play centre back to push him out. Big up to Zach. If you remember, got 26 in here. Please do smash that like button. It says, why Chelsea not offering Azpi pass along to the Barca and deal to buy Kounde without any more interferences? Well, again, it goes back again. Let me bring up the Azpi slide. Because it does say he is likely to join, but likely FC, blah blah blah. Cesar Azpilicueta is still waiting to join Barcelona. Hopes to close an arrival at the Camp Nou, regardless of Kounde. Two clubs in conversation. So, Top Boy is still chatting to these guys. It looks like Azpi's on the verge to leave, but 8 million they have to pay, and they can't even afford 8 million for him. 8 million. And they're like stalling it. They're like, do we want to pay 8 million for a club legend, a Spanish captain, probably walks into our team? Like, Barcelona are very disrespectful people. Very, very disrespectful people. Why do you care about our club? Focus on yours. But again, Frankie de Jong is a human being. Like, again, we don't care what you guys do. We're focusing on Frankie de Jong. Why isn't this guy standing up? I mean, he actually kind of is. He's staying at Barcelona, so because if he stays at Barcelona, he has to get his wages, but they're just trying to kick him out so that they don't have to pay it. The transfer problem will not be solved until a director of football is employed. I am resigned now to be happy. We get in the window. My eyes are getting very blurry. Jesus Christ. And get things sorted for the January window. Again, January window, like I'm all for January window, but looking at statistics and all that stuff, no one really signs any big players in January. Like it's not a big window. Like it's not as big as the August one, but there can still be some there. Thoughts on Pau Torres' interest from Chelsea? Again, I don't think we sign him, but if we do, I don't care. Like I honestly, VJ, Chelsea fans at this moment, we cannot be beggars. We cannot be begging and picking and choosing. Beggars can't be choosers, man. We can't be begging and choosing the players we want to fit our agenda. Like, nah. Anyone helps, man. And anyone that joins, I don't care if Declan Rice joins anymore. I don't care. We need players. We need players. If you were going to tell me this in June, I would say nah, because I would rather Jules Kounde and Pempe because we're linked with them, right? But we're not gonna get it. Like, I'm not confident we get any of these signings that we want, man. So we might as well go to our third or fourth options. Jan window will have competition from Newcastle as well. Newcastle isn't really in this window, actually. I've now realised. I think us Chelsea fans, I didn't realise like Tottenham signed another player a couple of weeks ago for like Middlesbrough or something. But us Chelsea fans are in our own bubble because we're just focused on our window because our window is already very frustrating. But have they really? They haven't done anything this window. They haven't done anything. Ray just said Aspi to Barca's nearly done yesterday night. At this point, Barca should activate their fourth lever and buy Chelsea. Oh my god, just leave us alone, man. They're just obsessed with us. They're just obsessed. They want Alonso, take him. Aspi, take him. They're literally buying two of our worst players, Alonso and Christina, and we're giving them Azpilicueta because he's going to go there to retire. So they're not going to get anyone really progressive. Gave us exclusive Kounde to Chelsea only to be flippy floppy. Now it's Barcelona. Hashtag Aussie brand envelopes. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my god. Like as I said, it's realistically speaking. Realistically speaking, Kounde should be a Chelsea a Chelsea player right now. Why is he not? Because Sevilla are going to a club where they're paying less. If I was selling you this pen, right, one guy comes in and goes, I want to buy it for $1. Right? Okay, $1. And this guy on the left says, I want to buy it for 80 cents. Am I going to give it to the guy for 80 cents or the guy for $1? It just doesn't make sense. The way that Sevilla are thinking, I'm gonna give you $1, okay? I'm gonna give you 80 cents plus a blowy, plus we're gonna be friends. Oh, okay. It's like they're selling to a rival, man. Like they're not giving anything more than us. We're giving them money. We're giving the player a good home with high wages. Why send him to a club where Sevilla are gonna be paid less? Kounde's not going to be paid as much, and the club's going to be liquidated in a couple of years anyway. So, like, what's the point of selling him there? Does Ronaldo personally want to come? I don't think Ronaldo is coming to Chelsea. They're in a meeting now, so Ronaldo is in a meeting with Ten Hag. As we speak now, I'm not sure how it's going, but he's in a meeting with Ten Hag, and Ten Hag is going to dictate if he wants to use Ronaldo in his plans. If he doesn't, then he could be looking like he will go to a departure, and we can see maybe then if we get involved. But we'll find out probably in a couple of hours if Ronaldo is in Ten Hag's plan. If not, he'll be offered to sell, and then maybe we can be interested then. But at the moment, no. Like the video for no to Rice, guys. Like the video, subscribe for no Dex to Rice. Consider I'm that desperate, man. That I'll take him, man. Who cares, man? I'm sick of it. I'm serious at this point. We cannot give our ass to them and give them our captain. We already have. Again, like I'm all for giving the Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta is declining. He's declining. He's unfortunately not a good player anymore. He is a legend to our club, but it's time for him to find a new home. It's time for him to retire. What better club to send him to Barcelona, where he's in Spain, he's closer to his family, he's at his home. I think Barcelona are doing great business with us. I would love to send Azpilicueta. We need to start rebuilding our team. But if Azpilicueta leaves, it's like I'm all for him leaving, but we're gonna bring someone else in. I don't want to just sell him and then no one comes in. But I think his time's up. I think he's on the decline. That's the thing with Tuchel. Yeah, he all these players, Werner, Ziyech, they're all gonna go. But who's gonna come in and replace these guys? We need replacements. I'm afraid that the way things are going, we will struggle for top 4 this season. Big up to Eric. I've said I'm gonna make my final prediction one day before game week 1, and I'm gonna update my prediction at the end of September. Right, but at the moment, as I stand, we still do have a decent side. We have a decent side, not the best, but it's decent. It can still make top 4. It can still make top 4. We have a great manager as well, who can thrive us to there. We mustn't forget Thomas Tuchel is one of the best coaches in the world. We still have good players despite our depth. Our depth is absolutely horrible, but pretty well we do not get any injuries. We will be fine. We have great defense. Midfield is great if Jorginho Kovacic is turning injured. Our attack's in shambles, but Mount needs to step up. Sterling needs to step up. Havertz needs to step up. If these players step up, if these players don't get injured, I do think we will get top 4. But again, final decision will come at the end of the month. Game week before Everton. Big up to Coachella. Hope you're well, Coachella. Let me know your thoughts on the situation as well. Wanting Rice. What is this? Yeah, since what? It's been a year now since I don't more Rice. Rice going to replace Kepa. He says no. No, because Kepa's leaving because he has to go replace Koulibaly. That's why. We have no idea who Thomas Tuchel targets really are because all the journalists are just throwing names out. So I've unfollowed a lot of them. It's just jokes what they've come out with. again, like, could it be that Tuchel are interested in these players? Like, we could say Richarlison, like how we wanted to hijack Richarlison last minute. Jesus, we were interested. We never went through. Like, does Tuchel know what he wants? Or, sorry, does he not know what he wants? Or are these journalists just making it up? Again, there's no right answer to this. Our midfield is good, but it doesn't have depth. If you just take the players, Jorginho and Kovacic, that's a great pairing. But I'm scared for the injuries. I'm scared. I don't think Jorginho can play full season. No, I don't think he can. He's been playing on painkillers for half of last season. He's not going to be playing a full season. Exactly. I've said that. I said I'm all for getting rid of Aspie. I think Aspie should leave. I really don't want him. I think he's on the decline. But I'm not going to sell him if we're not going to get any money in, of course. That it just doesn't. It's just there's no logic in any of these transfers this season with Chelsea. There's just no logic. Let's just move on to some other news. We just got some other random news. I'll just kind of fly through it. I mean, he's pretty much Chelsea's next. Hang on, guys. We've got 30 in here. I want everyone right now. Do smash that like button. Subscribe if you are new. We're on the road to 500, and how many likes we got, guys? We've got 30 in here, at least 20. Guys, we're not 18 likes with 33 in here. Come on, guys. Let's get to 25 at least, guys. 25. So let's fly through this. Among the alternatives to Jules Kounde being considered by Chelsea are Villarreal's Paul Torres, Inter's Skriniar, Leipzig, Guardiola, and Bayern Munich's duo Upamecano and Pavard. Again, we're linked. We're linked to a whole goddamn team. We're linked to a whole team. We're linked to a whole team, man. Like, this is so many players. And how many did we get from this bunch? I bet you none. Kounde would have been the easiest player to get. And again, with these players, Skriniar, Pavard, Upamecano, no teams are bidding for these players. So, like, they should be simple, right? But to know Chelsea, I'll make it so much harder. But as I said, I don't care. Kounde goes to Barcelona. This guy is a class player. We're really missing out on Kounde. I don't think there is a replacement for Kounde. Just his play style. Like, we can replace, we can replace players like what's it called, like Mbappe, and stuff like that, and bring more depth to Koulibaly. But we cannot replace Jules Kounde's play style. This guy has a fantastic and unique play style, and I really, really want it. We shouldn't sell Aspin. Yeah, exactly, yeah. As Chelsea fan, I cannot accept Aspin Alonso leave. I can accept if enough for Werner. For me, I don't care if we get an under 15s to cover Werner. Werner needs to get the hell out of here. And we do have news on Werner saying Juventus are keen on signing Timo Werner, who could really leave Chelsea this season. Werner was offered to Leipzig on loan as part of Mukiele talks, but he's set for PSG. This guy needs to go. Timo Werner needs to go. I want him out. Don't care, man. I want this guy out. Yes, guys, let's keep liking the video as well. Appreciate that. What happened? Well, we can still get him. I'm sure PSG wants Skriniar. I mean, if they're gonna get what's his name? Mukia is a right back. Who's the second one? They've got Kimpembe. I've just gone. Ramos. They got Ramos and Marquinhos. That's right, Marquinhos, Ramos, Kimpembe. So they have three, and they won a fourth. Yeah, we'll see again. So then maybe we have to get in a bidding war with PSG. If we're losing to Barcelona in a bidding war, we're not going to get anywhere close to PSG. Definitely no selling of the players that isn't replaced. As I said, I want Werner out of here, man. I don't care. I don't care if we don't replace Werner with someone. We should. But Werner's, for me, is a player that just needs to leave. His wages are way too high. 275k. He doesn't show anything on that pitch. He needs to go. He needs to go. Yeah, they do, but I mean, they've got money, so they'll go for pretty much anyone. So if they get Skriniar, shouldn't we get Kimpembe then? Like, it should be an easy kind of swap for swap deal. I would definitely take Kimpembe, but there is pretty much no one who can replace Kounde's playstyle. He is a very special player. I would have better just get his release clause. out of the way, buys what it costs, but Chelsea want to get a bargain, fair enough, get a bargain. But just from here, it has not done us any justice. It has really just made things worse between and again our record. Like Todd Boehly should not be smiling at this pretty much. I think he might be a bit upset because he is not getting a great CV record on his first signing. I mean, his first window. He may think he is, but the teams we've been interested in, um, the players that we've been interested in, have not really come. Um, I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, Todd Boy's gonna have that dinner with the thing. Results of the poll is killing me. Let's see what the result is. Barcelona. So we've got 45 votes. 69% said Barcelona, and 31 said Chelsea. Wow, I thought it was gonna be more Barcelona, to be honest with you. So I'm surprised. Everyone voted for Chelsea because it's still coming. Give it to Charlie Westfield. Charlie, if you're new here, make sure to do like, subscribe. It says we need Aspin Alonso and Jorginho gone before. Oh my god, here we go. It's gone before. See the stars. We might finish fourth. They say we might not even finish top 10. Obviously, we're gonna finish top 10. I think we finish top 4. But why do fans want Jorginho out? Like, we can get Aspi out, we can get Alonso out because we have much better players there. But why do you want Jorginho out when we don't have a better sitting DM? And we're not going to go buy one because we can't even buy a player that's wanted by a broke club. So what shows us that we're going to go get another sitting DM? Jorginho, yes, he needs to be replaced, but there's no one on the market. And I would rather have and keep Jorginho for the season because he is a very important player to us this season. The preseason games he's played, he made one or two mistakes. He's done very, very well. I will not sign PK. No, definitely not. How big of a difference will Kounde make to Barca's back line? Again, I've already said that Barcelona have, well, Christina, who may be out for a couple of weeks with his period cramps, PK, Arejo, Minguiza, Umtiti, Eric Garcia, Jules Kounde. 7. And they play a back 4. So the two starters will be Arejo and Kounde, I guess. Like 7. So then there'll be 5 on the bench. Christensen, Eric Garcia, Minguiza, Umtiti, PK. 5 on the bench. Why do they need an extra one there? He brings them. Obviously, he plays better. Like, he's gonna be playing better. But like, they already have 4 on the bench. Why do they need him? And they only play back 2. Well, Coachella, I've already said, if we're gonna speak logically, he comes to Chelsea, right? But now Chelsea are pulling out of the deal. I don't know why we're pulling out. Are we pulling out because we think he's already going to Barca? If so, like, I'm fine with whatever. But logically, he should be a Chelsea player right now. We've put the more money in. We've done the job. Yes, we should have done it earlier. There's a lot of faults on our end, but logically speaking, this is an auction, and we won the auction. How come a team who put lower auction is getting the player? I'm not saying like, oh my god, this is illegal, blah 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 blah. But I'm saying, but why is Sevilla doing that? And my theory is that Barcelona paying under the table, which again should be investigated, but their names are Chelsea, so they're not going to be investigated. Get Ronaldo and Tielemans. We got the Prince. I'll take anyone, man. I really don't rate Jorginho highly. He gets outrun by everyone except keeping possession. He keeps possession. He handles well under pressure. The only thing is he's not fast. He's not strong. But when you've got a Kovacic who's a presser, that handles it. But Jorginho does that work and Kovacic does it all. Guys, Jorginho does stuff that is very hard to do. The thing is, he does it so simple. It's very basic that fans do not really understand it and appreciate it. How he controls ball under pressure. How you can give him 4 players around him who still get it out there. He's forward passing. People say, "Oh, he's just sideways passing merchant." Guys, Tuchel's system is bringing the ball from the right and playing it sideways until a gap opens up. That's why he wants fast players. That's why he wants players playing from side to side. Guys, come on. Jorginho's, I understand people not maybe a bit fast on Jorginho, but you can't discredit him, guys. He's a great player. And saying you want him out now before Kante is just obviously agendas. Like, I understand, okay, I want Jorginho, but like, think logically, who comes in? Like I can say I want Werner out because we've got a little bit of depth there. Because Werner's like rubbish. Like Werner's absolute garbage. Like we're better without him. But I can't sit here and say I want Thiago Silva out because we've got no. Like, I can't say we want Chalobah out because we've got no one else there. Minguiza leaving. Hey, Chelsea, go get Minguiza. He was gone on the Coman. Radzi says focus on Kimpembe. Yeah, again, we might have to focus on Kimpembe. Jorginho is not a DM. We could get Singare. He's a good player. I said, Jorginho, yes, he needs to get someone. We need to get someone else in for the future. Jorginho can play DM, but we're not playing back four. After last game, we're not going to play back four because there's no one there to sit with Jorginho. But logically, is not reality. But logically, is reality. If I told you 1 + 1 = 2, 1 + 1 = fucking 2, that's reality. It's logic. If I said Disney tale, Disney fairies and princesses, oh yeah, the Barcelona can get him. But logically, we have put the money in. What I'm not saying that what Barcelona are doing is illegal, what Sevilla doing is illegal, but it just questions why Sevilla are going for a team offering lower money, lower wages for the player, and they're selling to a rival. It's like Arsenal coming to us and Arsenal going, we want your best player. We want Thiago Silva. And we go, well, Bayern Munich's offering 60 million. How much are you going to offer? They go, we're going to offer 40 million and we're going to give him $2,000 a week. And I go, but Barcelona's offering 60 million and they're giving him 10 million a week. All right. Which one am I going to sell to for the better of the player and for the better of the club? If the player wants either or, the Sevilla should be thinking about themselves. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It is our fault. Yes, it's our fault as well. It's our fault. It is our fault, but it's not just our fault. It's not purely ours. We have many reasons why it's our fault. Why, as I've said, remember the 5 questions I gave everyone. I said, is it Tuchel, the board? Is it blah 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 blah? Like I gave the questions, but then we can look at Sevilla, and I can go, why is Sevilla accepting this? How is Barcelona doing this? Like, there's so many other reasons why, but the main reason is obviously Chelsea. I mean, yeah, De Jong should, but De Jong is highly disrespected. I think he's staying because he wants that money. I mean, yeah, it's not finished yet, but probably De Jong to Chelsea. He can play centre backs and DM. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind De Jong. I would love De Jong. Again, they're playing him as a DM to force him out. That's what I think. But I wouldn't mind him. So why do you care about our club? I mean, we don't like it's illegal. If this was if Barcelona scratch the name Barcelona and they're at Chelsea Football Club, they will get investigated. Everything. We'll get banned. We'll get this and that. We'll get fined and everything. But because the name is Barcelona and because they give so much money to UEFA and all that they're not going to get investigated for fraud. Like, why not withdraw the offer and go for Skriniar? Kounde's overrated. Saw him scrambling many. Okay, Kounde as a player, Kounde is absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to take any disrespect for the player on Jules Kounde. I'm not going to disrespect the player, right? But I think we have put out the 55. I think the 55 million, as I've heard, I think the 55 million still there, but it's not like we're going to really add any more money or like we're going to take it seriously. I think we've said, here's our bid, take it or leave it. Fuck off. Like we're going to go continue our job. Here's the money. You want it. Call us or go to Barcelona and all that shit. Now he's overrated. I mean, I never said that Kounde was overrated. So again, people just put words in my mouth all the time. Why is Chelsea management really looking for Premier League players when it comes to buying a new player? Always looking outside. Logically, Premier League will adapt faster. It is again about adapting, but it's also fitting the system and being a good player. I mean, yeah, we've just gone for Sterling, but what Premier League defender who's on the market would you get? Lewis Dunk, Tarkowski? No, I won't take any of them. This is no way our fault. We have a blame that it is our fault to the point where it's not to the point like, oh, it's 100% transfer, but number one, I've said Tuchel cannot pull players. Tuchel has not physically rang Jules Kounde. He has not is not met up with Jules Kounde and said, Jules Kounde, you're in London, come to my place, let's have a chat, let's have dinner, blah, 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 and get him to know personal, to get a connection with him. He didn't do that. Number two, does the board have the facilities? Does the board have enough people to continuously monitor, to continuously add contracts? That's why we're going for one transfer at a time, because do we have the facilities? Number three, do we have pool? Does the name Chelsea Football Club have pool? No. No. So it's not majority 100% our fault, but there's a main factor of us. Now, the major factor I'm looking at is why Sevilla is majority Sevilla's fault for number one, stalling it, for number two, choosing a bidder that isn't going to put enough money. Like we've done the job. Like we've done 50% of the job. We've put the bid in, we've done that. But we haven't done the other side of the job. We haven't done the job where it gets unlooked. The jobs where ring Kounde, convincing him to come, personal terms, this and that. If we went at the same time as Rafinha deal, we would have had him as Barcelona could not go for. Exactly. If we went for him earlier as well, like why didn't we finalize this deal? Because remember, July 7th, Sevilla gave us a deadline, which was fake, but they said July 7th, come get this player, or we're gonna up his wage, up his price. We never bid it until the mid July. To then Barcelona comes up with a bid as well. Like Marina's fault. She should not have got him last year. We saw Zuma. I mean, Marina. Sevilla changed the price last minute. August 29th, they upped the price by 10 million. We should have paid that. We didn't. Whatever. Not our fault last year. Sevilla stuffed us over. But as I said, I don't think Bowie should have sacked Marina and check until the end of the summer. It just gave us some more personnel. Apparently, Marina was supposed to be working behind the scenes with the Jules Kounde deal before she left. I don't know if that's still happening. It's not Marina's fault. No. This one isn't Marina's fault, no. And yes, Barcelona are a bigger club than us, and they've got a massive pool. Looking forward to that, we're struggling against Arsenal one shot entire game. I agree, Prince. If it comes to the end of the season, I remember I brought the quotes up last stream, and I said, here were the quotes. That Tuchel said that our attack's fine, we're doing well, and then last game he comes down and says, "Oh yeah, we need more attack." So if it comes to the end of the season and we don't sign any more attackers, I'm gonna question why isn't Tuchel signing these players? Why didn't Tuchel accept the Ronaldo deal? Because he's way better than all our players up front there. And Bowie would have loved having Ronaldo at the club. Maybe we're still going for him, but Thomas Tuchel rejected Ronaldo to Chelsea. Alright, he's not in our plans. Then go for someone else. Go for someone else. Like we're not going for anyone. We're not being linked with anyone. Like we at the start of the season, we were linked with everyone for the attack. We're not linked with anyone now. Go link ourselves with Ivan Toney, Jimenez, Huang, Neto. Go link ourselves with these players. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We'll come back to Kounde in a minute. Let's just go to some other news saying Napoli are in discussions over Kepa Arrizabalaga according to Alfredo Pedula. However, the player's salary will be a sticking point, and Napoli would require contribution from the Chelsea to ensure any deal. So they want a loan for him. I mean, they want to get him, but I think they want to get a loan. Who's about Football Italia? High source, Alfredo Pedula. I would not sell him until we get a secondary goalkeeper. Just let's keep the consistency, guys. If we lose Kepa, who's gonna be our second goalkeeper? Bettinelli? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not taking Bettinelli as my secondary goalkeeper. We need proper players this season. I don't care if Kepa's on 175k a week. I don't care. He's shown he can become a good player if he's given the shot. Oh, here we go. He's another fucking link now. Fucking another link. Oh my god. Every fucking minute we're just linked to someone new. Chelsea focus. Let me zoom in a bit for you guys. Chelsea focus mainly massively on incoming of Dumfries. So we're back on Dumfries, the most viable target after Kounde. The lack of incoming. This is just all over the place, man. Like Denzel Dumfries. Like how fucking old is this guy now? Is he just 25? Like I don't mind the player. I don't mind him, but like, is he? Oh, he's a right back. Oh yeah, that's right. This is this guy. Oh yeah, I was thinking of another one. Fuck. Fine, bring him in, but it's like, come on, isn't this guy play right back? How's he He plays right wing back. How is he a backup for Kounde? Does his right on piece of paper to Bowie who wants it? Bowie's job to bring him in. What can the manager do? He's not a negotiator. Well, he can ring up the player and say, Jules, you're in my plans. I'm gonna play you here, here, here. I want you because we're gonna win this and this and this and this. Why isn't he ringing him up physically? He was in London. Why didn't he go to in London and get a connection? Because the reason why he's going to Barcelona is because Xavi rang him up and go, Jules, we want you at Barcelona. Come to us. And he goes, well, you want me? Okay, I'll come to you guys. He wants to feel valued, and he's not. I'll take anyone. I mean, Chelsea fans don't. Chelsea fans want people who press. Sam Maximin's not a presser. So if you want people who press, Sam Maximin's not a presser. We will swap him. I mean, yeah, I don't think we can do that. How do you know Tuchel didn't do that? Then why didn't? I mean, yeah, I don't know. He didn't do that. If he did, yeah, that's great. But there was no reports coming out saying he did that. And every time a player brings, a manager brings a player up, there's always an article. There was an article for Kante and Thiago Silva ringing Pempe. There was an article for Jorginho ringing Koulibaly. So why are we hearing that Thomas Tuchel was ringing, what's the name? Jules Kounde. I remember he rang, I think, Sterling. Like the day before he signed, he goes, "Oh yeah, I just came off the phone with Sterling a day before we signed him." Like, why isn't he ringing up? Like, why isn't he meeting up with Kounde? Why isn't he doing stuff to get personal terms agreed with him? Can't blame Tuchel and Nolan. I'm not blaming them physically. Like, I'm not blaming them fully, but they have a part to blame. We should have got this done much earlier. It should have been our first sign to come in. But we didn't know there was going to be competition. You never know there's going to be competition with anyone. That's why you get the player in as quick as possible. Oh, but this is a FIFA. Again, like, yes, all right, we could have got the deal done, but Sevilla was stalling it. I know. But again, it's just so many factors to blame. It's not just our fault, but we are main factor towards it. Isn't that a 5-year transfer ban to call all players that aren't a part of the club with Xavi? He doesn't give a fuck. Barca. Is it? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think you can have a discussion with the player. You can always have a discussion with the player. Not saying we shouldn't have sacked Lampard, but Lampard played a huge. I absolutely hate Frank Lampard. I think he's the worst manager at Chelsea Football Club. But Frank Lampard, he only got involved in the Timo Werner deal. He rang up Timo Werner and said, "Timo, I want you at the club," right? And he also demanded players from the board. He goes, "Board, I want players." The board will go, "All right, which players? I want maybe him, maybe him, maybe him." He really just chose Ziyech, Werner, and he played a part in Havertz. The board signed Silva, and the board signed Chilwell. I think actually no, sorry, I think you wanted Chilwell as well. But the board signed Silva and I think Havertz. So I'm not despising that he didn't have a say, but he was very aggressive with the board. He goes, "I want this and this and this and this." I hate Frank Lampard, but Thomas Tuchel does not do that. He is not physically aggressive. I want this player. I want. He doesn't know who he wants, and he's not going to these players like Frank Lampard did to David Luiz. They go, "David, you're not part of my plans. You find a new club." Maybe, I mean, I'm not suggesting he should do that right now because we don't have the players to fill it up. But players like Werner and Ziyech, I think he's finally told him that you are not in my plans to get the hell out of my club. Chelsea could have been earlier. Chelsea have been playing catch up in the transfer window. Yeah, big up to Ibrahim. Yeah, I mean, they should have signed him earlier. He should have been our first signing. I said we should sign him first because he will be the hardest to get because of his fee. I'm surprised we're going for this cheap. And because we were linked with him last season, that we could get him easier. Guys, 50 in here, 25 likes. Let's get to 30 likes at least. 30, come on. Come on. We have the Chelsea fans page who says Chelsea don't know how to negotiate the market since Marina left the club. I mean, yeah, we don't have a director of football. It's not because Marina left. It's because we don't have a director of football. That's why. I assumed that as soon as we sacked Marina, the next day or the next week, Todd Boehly would have got a new person to replace it. I'm all for sacking Marina and Czech, but make sure you replace these people. We should have sacked them at the end of the window just to have some personnel there. I don't care what Marina did if she didn't do anything. Just to have some personnel there, so someone can focus on Kounde, someone else can focus on, Sterling. Like last season when Roman was in Italy, I think. Sorry, no, Roman was in like England, and he sent his son out to go and talk to Lukaku's agent when signing Lukaku. While he was doing something else, while everyone was doing something. Like it wasn't just him. He had personnel around him. Todd Boehly has no personnel around him besides himself. Obviously, he has the guys here and there, like the Wist and all that, but he doesn't have a full squad. They stay until August. I mean, no, they sacked him, but like Bowie sacked him because they signed Lukaku. But they should have sacked him. Should have sacked them at the end of the window. I don't think he should have made known, and then and then September comes and goes, oh, you're out, bye. Or at least get personnel as soon as they leave. It's just the way we set up and the way we've done these transfers are wrong. How we did it could be right, but the way we did it, the way we didn't have a director of football, the way that we put bids in, I don't know. It's just the way we're doing it is not coming with any success. No more loans yet for Liao, Broja, Farais, keep Savic. Yeah, it's not as easy as that. It's not as easy as that. Let's see. And guys, I guess if Kounde, Chelsea have had contacts today with direct and agents around Europa to explore new potential centre back options on Sunday. As we said, they tried to hijack Mukiele, but the player has already we're just hijacking. Like does he even know what he fucking wants? Guys, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Does Thomas Tuchel know what he wants? We're just hijacking last minute, and like we have no chance. We have no What's the point of hijacking this player? Why do we try to hijack Richarlison? He was done to Tottenham. Why are we hijacking Mukiele? He's gone to PSG. Why are we hijacking these guys at the last fucking minute? Does Thomas Tuchel know what he wants? The answer to me is absolutely fucking not. He might know I want one or two players. He might know, oh, maybe I want this guy, but he doesn't know. He's not decisive. He's not. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 8. He's like, I want 1. Maybe I want 2. Do I want a 3rd? Maybe. He's not decisive. He's not like, I want 1 fucking player. I want 2 players. I want like a Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp would go, bored, I want a fucking new signing right now. No, give him a new signing. Tuchel's like, give me a signing. Tobo, he go, oh yeah, okay, who do you want to sign? He doesn't have a fucking clue. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he wants. Tell me I'm wrong. Please, someone tell me I'm wrong. Give me a reasons why he thinks he knows what he wants. Because I'm sitting here looking at the windows, and I'm still backing Tuchel. I'm not saying I'm not Tuchel. I'm not any of that. I'm just saying Thomas Tuchel has no clue what the fuck he wants. 100%, 100%. They should have been done July 1st. Like for saying that we did not. It's not our fault is ridiculous. We play a massive part in why we don't sign Jules Kounde. This it's a massive part. We're just too fucking why are we focusing on Sterling when no one was bidding for Sterling? Why are we focusing on Koulibaly? No one's bidding for Koulibaly. I'm all for getting these players, but why do we have to take a little break before we sign the next player? So we have to have a little, oh, let's sign Koulibaly. Perfect. All right, let's have a little break. Let's relapse. No. You sign Koulibaly, you sign fucking Kounde the next fucking day. Come on, guys. I don't want to say it's simple because it's not fucking simple. It's hard. I know it's hard. It's very hard. But these guys are professionals. I don't know who are realistic targets. Actually, no. I'll tell you who are realistic targets. Realistic targets for Chelsea to sign are players who have no competition from other clubs and are willing to leave their primary club. That's who Chelsea are competing with now. We're competing with fucking no one, and we still can't fucking beat no one. We couldn't fucking recall our own play in January. We fucking couldn't recall Emerson in January because the guy didn't want to fucking leave. We can't even fucking recall our own players. How are we going to sign players? Yeah, we don't. We don't have a director of football in the market. I agree. As I said, we should never sack. We should have never sacked Marina and Czech. But if we did, which I'm all for it, replace them instantly. Guys, 55 in here, 31 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. And do subscribe, guys, if you are new So guys, make sure that bell is on, guys. The notification bell has to be on, guys, so you know when I'm live. Hit the notification bell if you're a football fan, you're a Chelsea fan. Phantom Many Topics, just the Phantom Many Topics, 29 to like. Appreciate that, Phantom. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate you liking. Like, subscribe. If you want to help out more, comment in the stream. If you want to have more than that, do share to your socials. I would appreciate that. But this is not vibing. This is stressful, man. This is stressful. I'm losing hair because I'm getting pimples because of it, man. Yeah, this is just too stressful. Fun hijackers get hijacked. Again, we just had I hijacked FC now. We're just hijacking last minute potentials. Like, why are we hijacking, man? Like, just again, does Tuchel know what he wants? Guys, I want to hear the question. Does Tuchel know what he wants? I think there is a problem with our scanning network at the beginning of the window. There should be a report on potential targets. Remember, we couldn't start till June. I gave leeway to the club. I said, okay, I'm fine with us starting late. If we came in this window and we only got linked with one or two players, I would understand because we only started in June. We couldn't start talking to agents till June, right? I understand that. But June hits, right? And Thomas Tuchel wants every fucking player on the market in his head, but he doesn't say it out loud. I want this guy, I want this guy, I want this guy, I want this guy. Oh, but it's too late to get any of them because they're all playing the fucking new club by now. It's like, he knows what he wants. No, he supposedly knows what he wants. Todd Boehly has the money for it. What's stopping it, guys? Like, it just doesn't make. I want someone to help me here, guys. I want someone to help me here, guys. Please, 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 please. Why aren't we signing these players? It's the fifth time I've asked this question today, and I've given you guys 5 answers, but there's no right answer, guys. There's not one right answer why Chelsea are not signing players. There is more than one answer. What's the main answer, guys? Ibrahim gave a great comment here. Is it our scouting? Is it our what the fuck are the scouts doing? Like, are they doing anything? We're not going for any we're not getting any youngsters. We're not going for anyone. The scouts are just having a time of their life, fucking getting paid to sit there. The last scout they made was fucking Saul. Saul. Are they genuinely doing anything? These scouters are getting money into their pocket, turning around and going, yeah. So Todd will be, all right, scouters, what did you do today? They go, oh yeah, well, we just blew each other off, had a bit of fun, partied. Did you do your work? Oh no, we didn't do any work today, but we will tomorrow. And then they never fucking do anything. What have they done? Please, someone tell me, what have they done? We knew Barca was struggling to get money for Rafinha, so that was the time to go for Kounde. Exactly. But we just, as I said, Liam, could a possibility of that having not enough facilities in the board? Was there not enough people to kind of one here, one there, one there, one there? High time we change manager by December. It's either nah, man. Okay, like I'm against sacking Tuchel. Tuchel sacking. I don't want to sack this guy till 2024. Minimum. I want to give him more time. I want to see how he develops. This guy, as I said, this guy's a fucking class manager, guys. He's a class manager. I highly respect the manager, but we have the right to criticize the manager when he may be in the wrong. We might not be right. We have the right to criticize our own opinions. If you're Tuchel out, that's fine. I don't care. You're dumb. Whatever. You have your opinion. I don't care. Right? But I'm Tuchel in. I'm back in Tuchel this season. As I said, we're gonna finish 4th because of our manager. We have a great manager. We're gonna finish in the top 4 because of our manager. He's class. People say he's not a finals manager. Look at the finals we lost. They were on stupid penalties and players were missing open goals or making stupid mistakes. Thomas Tuchel is a class manager. This guy just needs to get his head in the game when it comes to getting players. He doesn't know what he wants. I gave you guys the quotes last game where he said, we don't need attack. And then a week later, he's blaming our attack. This guy does not know what he wants, guys. What? Yeah, I'm not sacking Tuchel, guys. No way. Kasim, QNTV wants to sack him and bring in Graham Potter. Like, come on, man. Hey, no. Be up to 2-3 guessing with the Eshe shoes. I don't know what they're called. Brown envelopes journal taking us to here we go. Here's brown envelopes again. What the fuck does this mean? Monchi's a bum, taking less money to sell to a rival. Fuck Sevilla, bro. Fuck Sevilla, man. I fucking hate that club. I hate Sevilla. I hate Real Madrid. I hate Barcelona. Fuck La Liga. I hope Cadiz win or Villarreal. I love Villarreal. Villarreal win or someone else win because fuck these guys. They're twats. But big up to you too, man, guys. If you're new, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, post notifications on, guys. I stream at this time, not mostly. So I stream probably Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays if I can on a good week. We probably get 2 streams a week, guys. Next stream I'll keep it consistent this week, guys, until the end of the transfer window. I'm doing at least 3 to 4 times a week, guys. Makes sense. Concierge, that was so, I remember I asked concierge and he gave me like a full description and I still didn't understand it. This is so simple. Money under the table, 100%. To the journalists, yes? To the journalists, yeah. Fair enough. We win the league? Yes, if you're right, I'm all for it, but mate, we are not winning the league. We are not winning the league. I hope I come back and if you're right, I'll give you $100 if you're right. But we ain't winning the league, buddy. We ain't, but I wish we are. But again, there's always thought to say. Last season, Kounde was trained, trying to force him into Chelsea. I completely forgot about it. 100% right. I forgot about that. This season, he should be the first target. We only went for Kounde when we said primary target. I think it annoyed him. Possibly. Now, again, that goes back to my point. Does Tuchel know what the fuck he wants? Does he know what the fuck he wants? Like, firstly, it was Delict. All right, we didn't get Delict. Koulibaly. Then we wanted Ake instead of Kounde. Like, why? Oh, and then that fell through, and we're like, hey, Kounde. It's like going to a friend. You're like, hey, mate, I can't come out tonight. I'm going. I'm sleeping. You know, I'm not going out. And then you see that guy in the city, and you go, oh, hi, yeah, no, I was sleeping, but then I decided to come out. It's like you run into a friend you don't want to see. That's Chelsea with Kounde right now. We're like deflecting him, and then when shit goes wrong, we're like, Kounde, yeah, yeah, you still want to come to us? It's like, problem with TT's formation executing. We look at the same point. No one's progressed. I agree. No one has progressed from last season. I said this. No one's really progressed. Attackers are still shit, but I will still back Tuchel over any fucking manager there is right now. Tuchel is the best manager we can have. He will bring us to great trophies, to great highs. I don't want anyone else right now than Tuchel. I can criticize him. You go, oh, but you're making fun of him, blah blah. I can criticize him for his actions. That does not mean I want another manager. Speaking about Thomas Tuchel, Kasim's in here. Speaking about Thomas Tuchel, Kasim's in here. Kasim, we have the Kasim Q&A TV, guys. Do subscribe there. I'm always there when I have the time. He's going to Egypt in a couple of weeks, so I'll try and make sure as many streams that I can hop on before he heads off. But Kasim, speaking about Thomas Tuchel out of the club, Kasim's joined. Monchi trying to force Chelsea to pay release clause, setting him in the Bowen lend the minerals. Make I can tell you're a Johnny fan. Just by just by brown envelopes, minerals, Barcelona. Big ups to you. Bowen lend the minerals, take them dump charge of Barcelona. Oh my god, man. We should have paid the release clause. I'll drop the link in for Kasim. Kasim, I'm only here for about 15 more minutes. So hop in, Kasim. Hop in anyone else. If anyone wants to hop in, I'll be here 15 more minutes. You guys can join for about 15 minutes. Yeah. Lamptey, your old Chelsea player. You guys are shit anyway. So like a 12-year-old. Chelsea Life 79. Okay, buddy. Player himself don't want to join your club. No, he said he's either or Chelsea or Barcelona. It's just that you guys are doing some other shit. Fahim's in the house. Pick up to Fahim. I just dropped the link for him. I'm here for another 15, 20 minutes. If you guys want to jump in, have your say. I'll be here for 15 more minutes. Wrapping up soon. These are honestly better players for our system than Kounde. See, Kounde is a star, man. Like, I'm not gonna deflect. I absolutely love Kounde as a player. This guy's a baller, as Kasim would say. He's a baller, as Blue Ice would say. Baller. This guy's a player, man. I love Kounde. He fits our system very, very well. I want him to come, but I don't think he does. I miss the golden generation. Yeah, the old days. Kasim's here. Big up to Kasim, man.
All right, mate. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate that, man.
We're good. It's the other way around today. Kasim's on Z-Voice channel. I'll pop your link in the chat so everyone could do subscribe to that. But what are you
Yeah,
saying,
please, guys. These guys. Thanks, Matt. Please just tell the guys about QNTV. The road to 1K, man. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me.
Pop that link in chat.
Thanks, Matt. Good man. Yeah, but what are you saying today, Matt? We spent it last night together, bro. What are you saying, man? What is the new, man? Is there any news about Kounde?
I mean, it's the same thing, Cassim, that we was discussing yesterday. I mean, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Like, I remember we've been discussing this for 3 weeks almost. How that is it the manager? Is it Sevilla? Is it the board? Who is it? Who is it, Cassim? I already know who you're gonna say, but why? What's the reason for it?
Well,
and I'm not saying you're wrong as well. But go on.
No, I don't think QNTV was wrong, man. QNTV has to be right all the time, innit? I'm only kidding, man. Let's say from day dot one, since the owner coming in, right, and obviously he decided to get rid of everyone, and it was alarming. I'm not gonna lie. It's not. I'm not blaming Thomas Tuchel. I think Thomas Tuchel he want to focus on his job, but obviously getting rid of Marina and Bittercheck. I'm not a big fan of Marina and Bittercheck, by the way. It's just getting rid of them too soon. I think it was a mistake because we know Todd Bowley is no experience, no football background, and now we're struggling. We're struggling to attract a player. I mean, Kounde. I wanted to get Kounde. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to get Rafinha. I'm a big fan of Rafinha as well. Turned us down. Even Delete. Delete should be first choice. 80 million.
Yep.
And I thought he's gonna be 22 years old. I thought the player for the future. Very, very disappointed gone to Bayern Munich. I thought we were very, very close to get him as well. But yeah, it's alarming. I'm not gonna lie. It's literally 10 days or 12 days left in the Premier League to start. So I'm very worried, man. I'm not gonna lie. And we cannot attract any player. And the worrying thing as well for Matt is we cannot get the A target or even the B now. So if we start getting the C and D targets, that means we're not gonna compete. We're not gonna build properly, and that is worrying. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I think going for those season Ds who are like, Kounde, I've always said Kounde is an A-list player. So as an A-list player, I wouldn't mind going for B-list players. But now we're going for C-list players and D-list players. And it's like, I'm all for bringing in any player. I don't care. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. But it's like, come on, man. Why can't we be getting this deal done? For him, we have Fahim in here. For him, what's your thoughts on this, man? Why can we not get this deal done? Why isn't it, man?
Big up to Fahim.
Big up to... Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're quite quiet. A bit quiet.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me...
So I can turn your volume up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me? I don't know if
we can hear you.
Yeah, right, big up to you, Kasim and Matt. How are you?
Big up to Fahim, man. It's been a long time, Fahim. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What I think about this Kounde situation is it's a disgrace, bro. Like, I was hearing reports that Tuchel doesn't even want Kounde. He wasn't even like a player that he wanted that much because of the height issue. I don't know what it was. If that was the case, why were we chasing him for a while? Chased him for 1 year. So it's annoying, and I don't understand the situation, mainly because we offered more money than Barcelona. We've offered more wage. And now Monchi has literally just decided, let's give Kounde to Barcelona, our direct rival. I don't understand the situation that well. So I don't know. Like, I think my worry is that if we're trying to go for other options, I feel like we're going to get hijacked. For example, the Skriniar one. I feel like PSG are going to hijack us. I don't know why. I just have that feeling. And then for Fana, honestly, we would have to spend around 70 million for that guy. And then who else do we have? Like, it's not many options, to be honest. And we haven't even replaced Rudiger. I don't even see Kounde as that Rudiger replacement. I saw him more as an Azpilicueta replacement. So we still need to replace Rudiger. So that's my worry. We don't have a proper left centre back as well.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, there's a name that just got thrown in here, that Denzel Dumfries. For me, he's probably a C-list defender. What do you guys think on Dumfries? Like, is he like good enough to come? Do you guys want him here? Like, what's your thoughts on Dumfries?
Dumfries, yeah. Listen, that's my opinion. I wanted to say I said it from day dot one, man. I want Premier League proven, right? I don't want to just. I mean, Koulibaly is exceptional, and we know Koulibaly is fast, strong. I know 31 years old, but Senegalese international. He's a leader. He fit the bill, but my philosophy is, and I always mention in Q on TV, I want a Premier League proven. We've signed a lot of foreign players coming to the Premier League. It just doesn't work well. So I needed Rafinha over Dembele. No, because Osman Dembele is a bad player. Because Rafinha is a Premier League proven. I wanted, for example, I wanted to get Raheem Sterling, which is Premier League proven, Premier League winners. But I want a defender from the Premier League, man. I need a midfielder like Declan Rice over, for example, Tchouameni, because Declan Rice knows that. No, it doesn't mean I don't like Tchouameni, bro. It's just I think Declan Rice knows the Premier League very, very well. Do you go what I'm saying? Listen, Beggars become ambitious now, Matt, because we can't sign anyone, bro.
I've changed it, man. I don't care if you get Rice, but you said Premier League proven defenders. What Premier League proven defenders? Tarkowski, Lewis Dunk.
Listen, my personal preference, I want right now, Ben Godfrey, man, for Everton.
As a bench option, it wasn't bad. Yeah, Ben Godfrey as a bench option isn't bad, to be honest.
So you're saying,
as a starter, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we need a starter. Like I'm already like worried like on a Dumfries. Like, I don't mind Dumfries, but like he's a C. Godfrey's like an F signing. An
E. Is he Chalobah? If Chalobah played for Everton, we sign him.
Yeah, but Chalobah's like not a starter though. Like if you're just on the same level,
he's a starter. It looks like he's gonna be starter.
The way we're not signing anyone. Godfrey's. I'd rather just have Chalobah there. Like it's not an upgrade. When you go for like players like Guardiola, like, all these other ones. Like I want to ask for him this question as well. Someone said Chelsea does have no. This is a not. I'm gonna change this question because Chelsea does not have pulling power like these clubs. Do you agree, Kasim? Because Tracy May is saying that we have pulling power like Liverpool, City, Madrid, and Barca.
We have or haven't. Sorry, I cannot see. We have or haven't. He's saying.
No, she's saying, or he or she. She's saying that we do. I'm saying that we don't. I want to ask for him. Do we?
No. Bro. Listen,
I know your answer,
my lady.
I
Listen,
know your answer.
my lady. Listen. I think these days is gone. I think now, we've got an owner. We've got a sporting director. It's not sporting director. We've got a manager. He's not manager. He's coach. Sporting director. He's an owner. Decided to be a sporting director. We don't attract anyone. I mean, come on. Now Kounde is not coming because he want to play to Barcelona. And is it the manager attracted him? I'm not sure. Is it Todd Bowley attracted him? I'm not sure. So same with Delete. Same with Rafinha. No. These days is gone. I think City and Liverpool ahead of us, 100%.
Fahim, what do you think?
Do you mean like manager pool or like the overall club pool?
Anything for like just the name Chelsea Football Club, but can we pull the play with everything surrounding us? The manager, the owners, the players, the pitch, the league.
We don't have the facilities of Liverpool. We don't have the facilities of Man City, Madrid, Barca. They've got a much better facility in the board level than Chelsea. That's a fact. They've got DOFs. They've got board members who are specialists in their role. We're relying on Tuchel doing the DOF job and the manager role. Like, he's not a specialist in a DOF role. So this is the problem. That's why we've not got the pulling power right now.
That's right.
You can see it. We got rid of Marina, even though I don't even think she was that amazing. But at least she was specialist in her job. And I thought Todd would have lined up a replacement for her. The fact that we haven't lined up a replacement is literally costing us right now. We can't close deals right now. We can't move on with deals. We are working on deals one by one rather than working on multiple deals all at once. You look at Spurs, for example. They've hired, I don't know his name to be honest, but they worked on Paratici. I don't know how to say the name, but they've worked on so many deals all at once early in the window. We couldn't do that because we don't have the facilities, and that's why I think we don't have the pulling power right now.
I think I said from last season. I don't think we have pulling power from last season. I think Champions League not enough. Because I said this before. I think Cruz said this on your channel yesterday, and I've been mirroring his conversation that he said that we don't have the pulling power because there's Tuchel ringing these players personally, physically, and go, "I want you in my club." He was in London. Do you think? I already know your answer to this, but you want to tell everyone that
you get him in trouble, mate. You get him in trouble now. You tell it to QNTV, bro. Yeah, come on. But listen, whatever QNTV said, man, it's coming true though. I mean, people now changing the view. People coming out with saying Todd Bowley this. Listen. Let's keep it 100, bro. People now flip flopping. They saying Todd Bowley this. The Thomas Tuchel, they can do that. But listen, I highlighted the point. I said Todd. What's his name? Thomas Tuchel is not that caliber of Conte, Mourinho, and Pep Guardiola. And people crucified me, but look, he's not attracting anyone, bro. and he's been here for nearly 18 months. And Todd Bowley, people, he's doing wonders, doing this and that. But listen, bro, the guy haven't got football background, and now as a result, he cannot attract anyone. But yeah, ask your question, bro. Ask your question.
That was my question. Do you think he can attract players just from the name Thomas Tuchel? Like, does he physically bring these players? Like, I think he's done this very wrong, where he should have physically ran the player. The guy was in London. Bring this guy, bring him, have a dinner with him. Does he personally connect himself with the players? Does he have a connection with the players off the pitch to then drag them? Does he even have control of dressing room? I don't know. I hope he does.
Good question. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question before we move on, bro, about Ousmane Dembele played under him. He asked him to come in, right?
Yep.
First thing we thinking straight away, Matt. He would straight away. He played for that manager before. He knows him very well. He would come straight away, man. And Chelsea, we offer him a good wage as well. Straight away, he kept us waiting and ended up staying at Barcelona. Same with Kimpembe, man. Kimpembe tried to stay at PSG, man. He played under him in the PSG. It's just alarming. That's alarming. That's telling you something, bro. I think Thomas Tuchel not attract anyone, and he's getting stressed out. Now, the worst thing ever, he came out after Arsenal game and he started throwing the players under the bus. We know, Matt, we've been speaking about that for a long time. The players we have, majority of them, they're not good enough to play for Chelsea Football Club. But you don't go out publicly, bro. Throw them all under the bus. And now he's in atmosphere. And I'm telling you that he's heading the wrong way. It's alarming. Trust me when I tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll answer this quickly, and then I'll go for him to the point that, yes, you're 100% right, that Ousmane Dembele should have signed to us. Like, if he really wanted him, why isn't Tuchel signing these players that he's managed before, that, like a Klopp would sign players that he loves, or even Fatty Frank, will go sign the players that he loves, like, and then the players love him back. Tuchel doesn't really have that, and I'm just a bit confused why. Like, I'm not saying there's a right answer to any of this that I'm saying, but I'm just giving questions to then I want to find the answer to of sooner or later. But for him, what do you answer that point to what Kasim was saying?
Yeah, I agree with Kasim. It is alarming. I'm not going to lie. It is alarming because Ousmane Dembele took a wage cut. The guy took a wage cut at Barcelona. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. And I thought they had a toxic environment with Dembele in Barcelona. Kimpembe, again, he's got 2 years left in his contract, and he doesn't want to leave. That doesn't make any sense. And he doesn't even want to sign a new contract. I don't understand those two players. So it could be down to the manager, but I don't know what's going inside the dressing room. But like I said, like Kasim said, the comments that he made about throwing the players under the bus, for example, Timo Werner, and then the attackers, like, something is not going well in the dressing room. Something's not going well, and I think is causing unsettle with the players. And not only that, a lot of players want to leave as well. A lot of players want to leave. They don't want to stay at Chelsea now. They actually want to leave. Azpilicueta wants to leave. Alonso wants to leave. Pulisic wants to leave. Werner wants to leave. Ziyech wants to leave. Even maybe Jorginho, maybe, I don't know if he wants to leave or not, but still, a lot of players want to leave. A lot of first-team players want to leave Chelsea. So it's alarming. I don't know what's going on.
But for him, what are you saying? Absolutely spot on for him. And that could be part of we're not attracting players because the players there's no certainty there. They say the players and agent can feel the atmosphere, bro. If the club stability is there or not, it is a big issue. I think Chelsea guys going to the season. I'm not gonna lie, to that rate, I think I'm rolling Chelsea out of top 4. I'm not gonna lie, because if there's no stability, if the owner or the sporting director not working closely with the manager, I think it's alarming 110%.
I was going to say, Blitz said here quickly that let's remember we still have a good squad. Rudiger's replacement by Koulibaly, and Christensen never played last season. Christian's ass, bro. That guy's in a purity cramps there, man.
Okay, if Koulibaly's Rudiger's replacement, we still need a replacement for Thiago Silva. We can't really rely on this guy for playing every single game. The guy's 38.
I would say Christensen is a replacement just for depth.
Yeah, depth
we need
as well.
3.
Yeah,
we only have 1. So we haven't started, and the window's ending. Oh, we got Yusuf in here. Be up to Yusuf. Disappointed about Kounde, but we need to move on and find another defender. Kounde is absolute class, man. I mean, as I said, he's an A-list defender. I would take him any day of the week. We better find out why we haven't got him. Why can't he take a wage cut to my Barca? But I don't know. I don't talk shit about Barca, by the way. How come these people think? No, we're talking about Todd Boehly, Steve, not Tuchel. Talking about Todd Boehly.
Oh, goodness. Bro, it's not negativity, man. Like, we don't want to give false hope. We don't want to get false hope.
But
We're
Fahim,
real.
where do you think we finish at the end of the season? Because I know Kasim said our top 4. I said fourth or third. Where do you think we finish?
I think we'll scrape fourth. I think we'll scrape fourth. It's between fourth and fifth. I think Spurs will have a I think they will have a better season than us.
I think
They've got a
Spurs
better
can finish second, bro. To that rate, I think Tottenham can finish second.
No,
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm telling you this right now. Conte is a bad boy. I'm not gonna lie. Conte is a bad boy, man. But listen,
Yeah.
But
listen.
Kasim, what did you say? Tuchel's a bad boy because he came out and said that the players are not good enough. I call
Say
that.
that again. No.
I remember
Listen,
you were saying bad boy mentality. I said yesterday that's
No,
bad boy
no.
mentality.
Matt, you're getting a bad boy, man. Twisting my words now. Listen to me, Matt. Right? Bad boy. That word has got a package to it, bro. It's got a package to it. Mourinho in his days when he's winning things and getting these players. I'm telling you this now. Winning Champions League was even with Inter Milan, right? He's a bad boy. He tracked the players. The way he talked to the players. He showed the players he's a gaffer, right? But I mean, listen. I know Mourinho gone out and publicly throws some players under the bus, right? But I'm talking about Tuchel profiles. Listen to people in the chat. I'm not here to. I'm not slagging Tuchel. I would want Tuchel to work for Tuchel, right? But I have to be real here, right? I'm keeping. If people knows me, Matt knows me, Fahim knows me. Try very very hard to keep things 100% because I love my club. So I cannot lie. I have to say the truth, man. Tuchel is not that man. I'm not gonna lie. And now players now start falling out with him. I don't know what is the issue. And there's a lambing. I'm not gonna lie. But he comes out and he said, basically, this player is not good enough except if 1 or 2. That is not the dressing room, right? Point number 1. Point number 2. When we look at a manager like Conte, right, coming in November when Tottenham were 10th in the table under Nunes, coming in finished top 4, man, right? And he goes in there. Daniel Levy back him was 160, 170 million, and now he's getting all these players, man. I'm telling you, it's no good news. Even Arsenal, listen, I don't think Arsenal will finish above us. I think Arsenal is only pre-season. Arsenal is bottle job FC, and I know they always do that, and they come to the end of bottling it. But Arsenal looks more fitter, more organized, more disciplined than us in the pre-season.
Facts.
Doesn't mean they're going to finish above us, but I'm just giving you an example, right?
Yeah.
But United, I'm worried about. United, good man, and for the top 4, I'm worried. I'm really concerned.
You know what? You know when I saw that Instagram story with Ben Chilwell with Reece James and Mason Mount, that just partying. I don't know. I think it was a nightclub or something. Like you just know they just went to the States to just have a holiday. Like it's pre-season. You need to work. It's not time for holiday. You had your holiday. Now pre-season is time to work. Time to be focused. Time to get ready for the Premier League. The fact that they were just partying it shows me they weren't even serious from the start of pre-season, and that's why you look at them right now. They look dead in when they're playing. They look dead playing against Arsenal.
I'm all for having you can have a good time and all that. I'm all for it, but like be balanced. Come and show on the pitch that I'm having a good time, but I'm also training. People like Cho. Like Cho, I don't like Cho, but I respect him for coming, having no holiday, getting straight into training. You're exactly right for him. We do not have the mentality there. And I said that in the Arsenal game. Arsenal are 2-0 up, and they still wanted to score another goal.
Yes,
we'll just sit there. I'm not worried about the result. I'm worried about the performance, and we got humiliated by the performance, not the result. We played shocking, man. I get it. It's not our first team. I'm not worried, but it's experimental times. Never playing it back for again. I want to see our first starting team against the Italian team, and we'll see how we go. We got Everton first game. Everton shit. But we've got a bad record against them, and I'm not taking that as an easy game. I'm not going to take any game as an easy game. Just quickly, toothpaste, kissing, lights are big up, bro. You can jump on any time. I could tell you, Aussie, by having that shoe there. Marina was slow in our previous transfer window, but at least she managed to get most of her targets in clear. Yeah. We've been finessed by Barcelona again. Kimpembe, Skriniar or Kimpembe? I would take Kimpembe, Skriniar.
Let me say something, Matt, quickly, please.
Go on.
You know that the brief is the guy wrote about Barcelona. Listen, to be fair to Chelsea, man, this season, this transfer window has been all about Barcelona. To be fair, it's not just Chelsea, Barcelona. Barcelona dominated the transfer windows. So this year was all about Barcelona. So I don't want to just make it unfair to Chelsea, really. It's all about Barcelona this year in the transfer window, man.
They've
So-
won it. I mean, they've got they've got what they want. Remember, Kasim. I think for him or VJ said it before. I don't remember, but their main goal is to get investors. So having this attention is what they want. Keeping themselves relevant is what they want. So as I said, I fucking hate Barcelona, but I respect them for what they've done in the business side. They've kept their players. They're going to pay 20, 30 million players for wages, and they're still staying. I don't know what they've done. They're brainwashing. Can Pempe and Koulibaly are downgrades? Absolutely not. Koulibaly and Kounde same level. I think Kimpembe is great. If we were to get all three, we would have. I will be saying second right now if we were to get all three.
Yeah.
But it's not. We've got one. We haven't got the other two. It's not looking pretty. We got Prime Chelsea Talk in the House. Another great YouTube channel we just started. Make sure you go check
Big up
out
to
Prime
Brian,
Chelsea
man.
Talk.
Brian is my man. I didn't see him for a while, man. Big up
No,
to Brian.
that's not Latimer's Prime. That's not.
It's different Brian. Sorry. It's still my man. Thanks. I thought it was, you know Brian, what I'm talking about. I like
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah. You know, you and Prime always having arguments about Thomas Tuchel. We love it. This should be the first and last time we go to USA tour. Again, we play USA teams and we're still shit. What about Werner, guys? Werner, this is Werner plus cash to Juventus. Take Chiesa, guys. I'm, this is at least giving me a bit of hope. Werner going. You guys happy or not?
A swap deal with Chiesa, I would definitely do it, 100%. But
I don't like Chiesa, but I'll take that, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? It looks like it's a loan. I don't even see Werner going for a cash price. I don't think Juventus are that sort of club that'll spend that much money on Werner, unless Todd is like, yeah, take him for 30 million. But I don't know. It depends. What I'm reading, it looks like Werner will go on loan rather than selling him instantly. So, but yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, he'll have to go on that. I don't think they're gonna pay his wages. But I can see. I think you're happy that Werner's off.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, right? I think I need Chelsea to be ruthless. I'm not gonna lie. We've got a lot of dead woods, and Chelsea need to really seriously. But the issue is, Matt, we're not moving because Todd Bowley's got. Has he got dinner tonight? Apparently.
Yeah, he has dinner with those executives. Yeah.
Yeah. So come on, man. Exactly. The Premier League kicking in 10 days, bro. I'm really worried, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean that Juventus just signed that Bremer. Is it Bremer? That defender, man.
Yeah.
So, they got him. They got him.
Yeah, they got him. They got him. So it looks like, I don't know if they got money or not to sign him permanently. They could get him on loan. I agree with Fahim. They could get him on loan, but no, it's no good news, man. We're not moving very quick. I'm really worried.
You know what's more worrying is that we let go of these players. Do we even trust Todd and Tuchel to actually replace them? Like, a lot of players are going to leave. That's the worrying part. Look, yes, Aspi leaving, Alonso leaving. I want them to leave, but I don't even have confidence that we will replace them. And if we don't replace them, we're going to even be more screwed for this season. So I don't know. It's a tough situation.
For him, what happened to Ziyech as well? He's been linked to. I mean, is he going? Is he staying?
I don't know. He was meant to go to AC Milan on loan. A lot of players want to leave on loan, and with no cash. So I don't know. I'd rather we keep them because we don't have much time, to be honest. We should have done this a lot earlier, but we wasted too much time. I think if we let them go right now and we don't get replacements, we could be screwed for this season. I mean, yeah.
And Prime Chelsea has a good point. Do these players even leave their home team? Like, we can't drag any players. We couldn't even drag our own player to come back in January for Emerson. Do you think Guardiola and all the other guys even leave their club? I think we have the pool to possibly get some of these guys, but as we've said here, Prime Chelsea, maybe our pool isn't the best. Yusuf had a great comment here. Where was it? They said, should we get Dest as a backup wingback? I would take Dest as a back wingback for sure, man. I don't care, man. Kasim's not happy.
Oh, but because I need to sign A grade player, bro. I don't want to sign B's or C's, man, or D's. I want.
So who would be a good
wingback
option?
Huh?
He'll be a good wingback option for Reece James. I would take anyone. I don't care.
I want Cucurella, man. I take Cucurella.
Oh yeah. Any day of the week. But Cucurella's a left-sided centre back.
No, sorry. I thought you took it. Look, you know my man. I go get Max Aarons, man.
I'll take Max Aarons. I'll take anyone for a backup. For Reece James, I would take anyone. But for him, would you take Dest?
I mean, it's better than Aspi at this moment. Like I said, like Max Aarons, I would even take what's his name, Matty Cash. I think he's a good fullback.
Good player as well.
But
I think it's going to cost a lot of money for him, Matty Cash.
Yeah, he'll cost a lot of money. But anything that's better than Aspi, I'll take at this moment in time. We can't even get the A level players. Like Hakimi was the A level players. We can't even get him. We got hijacked by that deal. So
I don't think he's happy at PSG as well for him.
I was,
Yeah.
Second game, yeah.
I didn't want Hakimi, but I'll take him back now, man. I mean, Hakimi was someone who chose his wife's pleasures over the club he wanted to join. So stuff that guy. But Chelsea claims that if they don't get Kounde, they won't let Alonso and Aspi go to Barcelona. I think that's very false. They're in two different positions. But Legia says, "What do you think of swap deal with Alonso and Aspi for Frankie de Jong?" I would take that any day of the week. I'll do that any day of the week. But we'll, I know Kasim's thing, but for him, what about Frankie de Jong? Would you take him?
What for a swap deal with Alonso and Aspi?
Oh no,
No cash.
obviously we'll take that.
Right.
But would you just take him as a player in general?
Oh right. As a player, I rate him very highly, but it is I would take him. I think he's a quality player, but is it what we need right now? We need players. We don't want he's a player that we want. We don't really need. So if you get what I mean, he's a player that we don't really. He doesn't really solve our issues. We need to solve our issues first. So I still take him.
You got to prioritize, man.
Yeah, prioritize. Yeah.
What about Skriniar? We didn't. I forgot to discuss Skriniar. Would you guys take Skriniar? Do you think we can even get him?
I take him. But the issue is Inter Milan after 60 to 65 million pounds for 1 year left in his contract. Listen, I'm not going to talk about the money because we've got the money. We're not attracting anyone. I don't know if he coming to us because I won't say PSG, they linked with him heavily, but it looks like PSG signing that RB Leipzig, the guy.
Yeah. Mukiele.
Yeah. So I think the issue is, I think Chelsea had a word with Inter Milan regards, deal with Lukaku, Skriniar, but Inter Milan refused him and they want cash. They want £6 million English money. So I'm not sure. So Chelsea, I mean, Baggers can be chooses, man. I'm not going to lie. I take the guy right now.
I want to talk about that player, Mukiele. I'm trying to find the article, but why is it we're going for these guys to hijack last minute? Why is it?
Because we have no
we doing
plan.
that?
We have no plan. It's clear. We had no plan from the start.
That was a question as if I was in a follow-up. Do we have it? Does Tuchel know what he wants to then go out and just hijack these random places? Remember, we did that for Richarlison as well. Like last minute.
Richarlison is my boy, man. Richarlison is my boy.
That's why I brought him up.
I wanted Richarlison, man. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, he's what he is, isn't it?
But yeah, do you think why are we going hijacking these players like Mukiele? Like apparently we're supposed to have that Werner deal, which I think that would have been great. But why is it last minute we're going for these players?
It's obvious. Like it's clear we don't have a plan from the start. Tuchel doesn't even know what he wants now. It looks like, for example, the Kounde. Like I said before, he didn't even rate Kounde that highly. It was more of a board signing than a Tuchel signing. So why did we even chase for him for this transfer window? If he wasn't the player that Tuchel really wanted, why did we chase for him? We wasted so much time in it. So it's clear we don't really have a plan, and that's just shows it right now why we're hijacking players like Mukiele, Richarlison, Jesus, all that stuff.
And again, that goes back to the question: is that the board? I don't think we can answer, but it's like, is it the board? It's the manager. So many questions to us. But what about Pau Torres?
Will he be a good man? No, not for me, man.
Really?
I'm desperate, but it's not for me, man. No, man.
No?
Listen, guys, let me say something, Matt, quickly, man.
No.
Listen, for us, we hijacked 4 times, I believe. And that's saying it all, man. Like Fahim said, and he said it's spot on as well, Fahim. It's not a plan there, man. Or you go hijack it. Listen, you sit in the table, you know your target a while ago, right?
Yeah.
And try your best to go get your target because you know it's going to be part of your project, if we have a project, okay? But for us going jumping, hijacking Rafinha, Richarlison, Jiang, and now that PSG lad, I forgot his name now again, that is telling you is not a plan, man. And that's worrying, I'm not going to lie.
So I'm just reading this comments here quickly. Well, swap deal for Leipzig. I wish we can do a swap deal for Leipzig with Werner and cash. That'd be great. Get him off the books. Signing Dumfries will be the downfall of Tuchel, sadly. Well, from Super Tommy Tuchel. Tuchel himself. Porto's done a target we can head for, but I don't know how Tuchel rates him. To get the Tuchel even want him, not sure. Kounde will play it. I don't know. He's not going to be in there. Just sign Maguire and we are all set. Okay, I don't think we are that desperate for a centre back. Definitely not. But
is that Matt or is it me, guys? Is it you, man? Matt? Is that your volume? Or is it Fahim? Is it Matt or me, man?
What is it?
Fahim,
what is it?
Yeah. Well, also.
It could be me, man. Is it my internet? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
guys?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can hear you.
Okay. Sorry.
You can hear us? All good?
Yeah, I can hear everything.
I don't think. Wait, hang on. Let me. Can you hear me?
I
Yeah,
can hear
yeah.
you, but it's got a huge noise. But I don't know if it's my internet, guys. It's maybe my internet.
I'm not sure. I don't know if
Uh,
my is
I
if you hear
can.
me, is my voice bad?
Yeah. Let me leave. I'll leave. I'll come back, man.
Okay. Sweet. Playing Reece at right centre back will surely get Tuchel sacked in the long term. See, I don't even want to go to that. I don't even want us to force to the point where we have to play Reece James as the right centre back
That's
because
all
we
about.
should be signing a right centre back to then already, make sure Reece James plays right wing back. But how many players do we need, guys? How many players? I know this will be a big answer, but how many players do we physically need? Big up to Khan as well. Long time I see, mate. To then at least go into the season for the top four because I'm looking at right wing back back up, two more centre backs, an attacker. The minimum four more players. Because
yeah.
I've said 6 players this window we should be getting. How many more do we need right now? And what's the main focus? Because I think we should all have the answer for the most focus. But how many players do we need?
Bare minimum, like you said, 4 wing back, two centre backs at least, or maybe we could do with at least 1 good quality centre back and then 2 attackers because it all depends. If let's say players leave, we need to replace them. So I think 4 minimum, but it's still not enough. That's the bare minimum. We still need to fix the midfield. Jorginho, like the guy's contract's expiring next summer. So is Kante. We haven't even solved that issue yet. So midfield, we need to sort that midfield as well. But we also got issues in defense, got issues in wing back, got issues. Even goalkeeper got issues. For example, like Mendy. I mean, I don't know. He's looking a bit sus now. And then Kepa looking likely to leave. I don't know if he's going to leave this window. But so we've got to improve every single position. It's not even. It's going to take a while. So I think 4 minimum, like the positions that you mentioned.
4 must be the minimum for me. Kasim, what about you?
Bro, listen, bro. This issue with me it had been addressed a while ago. I think we need a new whole team, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I said that. People laugh at me when I said that. I'm not gonna lie. Our front line was trash. The midfielder, Jorginho's gone for me a while ago. I said that, and I will say it again, right? Kante's injury prone, and I love Kante. He's a special player to me. Kova's injury prone, right? We need to sort the midfield. The issues in the midfield as well. Midfield is absolutely shambolic. And the back, we've got Christensen left, and got Rudiger's left, and we've got the goalkeeper now. His feet is dreadful. Penalties awful. We know that. And obviously, the manager doesn't trust Kepa. Right? It looks like Kepa's gonna go. So in the beginning of the season, I said we need 8 to 9 players, man. And now it looks like right. I mean, Reece James can keep fit. Ben Chilwell is injury prone. We know that since Leicester, right? The midfielder need to be addressing, right? Players need to go, and a new player, world class player, need to come in. And we need, we address Koulibaly. We still need that left-hand side. We need backup for Reece James. We need backup for Ben Chilwell. We need a 2 midfielder. We need a probably front line. Because guess what? Think about the front line as well. Part of Sterling, right? Tottenham going forward better than us. Man United go better than us. You City and Liverpool, you know the score. And even Arsenal, Jesus, Martinelli, and Saka better than our front line. That's a silly
I said it. It's the worst front line. The top 6.
It is absolutely. It's big, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I would even say Villa's attack is better than our attack. It is. I'm not even
gonna go
joking.
that deep, by man. You're going too deep, by.
But it is true though. They've got Coutinho. They've got Danny Ings. I mean, they've got a better attack than us. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Watkins as well. I'm not gonna lie.
and that comes to. I was gonna follow up on the question. Kai Havertz. We need to see something from Kai Havertz this summer, man. If we do not see something from him, I'm telling you, I would ship him. I gotta see physical numbers from this guy.
Yeah.
What about everyone else? I don't know. I'm 23.
Not just physical numbers.
80 million,
It's not just numbers, but his performances. Like he doesn't really. I still can't really think of his best position. I don't know what his best attribute is.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like what's he really good at? I don't know what it is. He's just a jack of all trades player. He's just good. Well, not good, but like at least decent at everything, I would say. But I don't know. I would give him this season to prove himself one more time. It's probably my last chance because honestly, last season I expected him to do a lot better, but I don't know what happened with the sanctions and that. Okay, whatever. This season I need improvement. If there's no improvement, yeah, you're right. I would consider selling him for a good fee before he even drops his value even more in the future. So I don't know. I don't know if
I
I'm
was,
being
I was up for
reactionary with
selling
that.
him this summer, to be honest. I was up for selling him this summer if we got the price. But like again, if we didn't, all right, great, he stays. But he needs to prove. Like, what position is this guy? Is he fucking striker? Camp Fable says Kai Havertz is player position. Then what the hell is
No,
his
but
position? What's with that
yeah,
place?
but
Amber
no,
doesn't have position. Like, no one has positions.
yeah,
We don't know
but
any position for
no.
these players.
People keep saying he needs to play playing on the right, well, where Mount should be playing, but he's not even creative himself. People are saying he's a creator, but is he really a creator? He doesn't really do many key passes. I don't really see him do the amazing passes. Like we criticize Mount, right? We can criticize Mount for his inconsistency, but you know what? At least he's got GA to back up. Havertz got nothing
Yeah.
to back himself up. Honestly, got nothing to back himself up. Yes, big game player, but honestly, that's just inconsistent. You need consistency at a top level.
He has the same amount of goals as Werner. Like that sums it up, man. Same amount of goals as Werner, and this guy's been playing up front for all season. Like, it's not good enough. Take away the Champions League goal. What else has he done? I can't name it. I can't name it.
Mate, listen, bro, listen. Let's be real, man. Let's keep things 100, man. Kai Havertz is not 20 to 25 goals a season, man. If you think once this guy gonna go win us the Premier League, I mean, look, how old is he now? 22, 23?
23.
Look,
And he's 23.
Haaland, man. Haaland takes him 10 minutes against Bayern Munich. Bang. And that's what's
Yeah.
coming, man. Haaland, I'm telling you, and I said it, and people laughed at me. Haaland has scored 25 to 30 goals a season in all competition. And guess what? I'm going to make things worse by saying Jesus, man. Gabriel Jesus could be scoring 20, 25 goals a season in all competition as well. This guy looks hungry. This guy is versatile. He can play in. I think Chelsea missed out on Gabriel Jesus, and that is a huge mistake. Chelsea,
Yep.
I can even forgive Chelsea for missing out on Bissouma, man. £21 million. Bissouma from Brighton, man. Absolutely baller, right?
Yeah.
Better than, well, I don't know, any midfielder I've got right now. Bissouma is really energetic. I'm not going to lie, man. Let's keep things real, man. Is Kai Havertz, man, going to go there, score us 25 goals a season and make the difference? The answer is no. We don't know he plays in the right. We don't know what he's supposed to position in the left. Is he false nine? And that's down to the manager as well, not just the player. I'm not going to lie, right? World-class manager improve players, right? So I know he's inherited Kai Havertz and Werner, but come on. World-class manager get the best of the player. And if he's not working, you go to bottom him in the market, man. That's how we work.
Yeah, I don't think he's untouchable, but yeah, Fame, you gonna say something?
Well, you know what? Earlier in the transfer window, I remember when Tottenham were making signings, where Arsenal were making signings. We weren't making signings. We were told, be patient, or you're reactionary. Look, I mean, look at us right now. We've been patient, and you know what? It's not really paid us off. I'm being real. It hasn't paid us off. So at the time I understood the fans that were a little bit more concerned because Premier League is a competitive league. You have to look at your competitors. You can't just lay off. You have to compete against them. Even in the transfer market, you have to compete in the transfer market. We didn't do that at the start of the window, and it's costing us right now. A lot of players are just decided, you know what, let me stay at the club for this season and make my decision next year because of the World Cup.
Yeah, the World Cup plays a massive part of it. But we got Nippin.
What's up?
Nippin, tell me, man, what's happening?
Yeah,
Kounde's
Nippin,
coming
man,
to Chelsea, isn't he? Give us the good news. I want to hear from Nippin.
Trust the process, isn't it?
Oh yeah, trust the process. We've said that for years. Tell us, Nippin, what's happening?
Look, man, it is what it is, and I disagree. I don't think we missed out on Jesus. I don't think it's going to be a miss. He's not going to do well for Arsenal.
But do you think he's better than? Do you think Havertz is better than Gabriel Jesus?
No, but I think he'll outscore him.
What?
Okay, man, it's coming here with the facts.
Now maybe it's just the Arsenal thing, man.
And Nippin just doesn't like Arsenal, so I hope Gabriel doesn't perform, but he's looking good. But What about Kounde? Who do you want to replace Kounde
pre-season, you
now?
always look good in pre-season. It's when the real
Yeah.
season comes.
I hope he doesn't do
Arsenal
well.
lost all their games in pre-season in 2002, and they went invincible. There you go.
Oh, Nipper's coming with the stats in 2002 now. But Nippin, I want to hear it now. I want to hear it, Nippin. I want to hear it. Tuchel wants 4 more signings this summer. Who do you want to sign now? As reported by Simon Johnson, who do you want to
A
sign?
defensive midfielder. I don't care who it is. An attacker and 2 more centre backs. If he wants 4, I don't think he needs 4, but if he wants 4, that's who I would go for.
I think we need depth. I would definitely take 4 for the depth. But your boy as well, Timo Werner is going to Newcastle as well. Just came out by Christian Falk. I'm not sure why a Bayern admin is reporting on this, but what's your thoughts on this as well, Nippin? He's going to Newcastle.
He can go.
That's your boy, though.
He's a Newcastle level player.
He is. He's going to do the exact same thing that Newcastle did for Chelsea. He's not fit for the Premier League.
Hey,
But
Saudis, if you're listening, we'll give you Werner. You give us Alan Saint-Maximin.
would you guys take Alan Saint-Maximin? Would you take him?
Yeah.
Would you take him?
I would take him, but I would have. I don't know. I feel like Tuchel wouldn't take him. I would take him, but I don't think Tuchel would take him.
Why?
He's the
Tuchel
second
likes
lowest
Brexit
presser.
ballers, doesn't he?
He just
apparently likes pressers, but yeah, and he's the second worst presser. So
yeah.
I'm not sure how he would do. But Kasim, I think it sounds like a Kasim signing. Would you take Saint-Maximin?
100%, man. 100%. Saint-Maximin is a good.
But I think everyone would take him because he's quite entertaining to watch. But
when we play like teams play 2 backs of 4, man. This guy with his skills and agility and quickly it seems to steer in one way or another. I definitely take him, man.
Yeah.
Thing is, anyone on the market is better than our attack. I'm gonna say right now. I don't care the progress, whatever. Everyone is better. Our attack is in shambles.
What's your thoughts on people who are in denial, saying everything's going to be all right, everything's fine?
Well,
I think basically.
I mean, I think we won't have the worst season as people say we will. I think it won't be very nice and pretty with Disneyland fairy tales, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. But I still think we succeed.
People saying it's not going to be, it's all going to be all right. What are your thoughts on the toxic positives?
Well, what do you mean it's going to be all right? What do you mean everything's going to be all right?
Huh?
What do you mean? Like the people saying everything's going to be all right? In like what sense? Like in what sense? Like everything's going to be all right. We're going to win the league, or everything's going to be all right. We're going to still win games. Like what do you mean?
Like we're going to win a trophy. Forget the league.
I mean, I would say if you look realistic, I think we can win a trophy. I know Kasim knows we're not going to win the Premier League with him.
I think we all know we're not going to win the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't think we win the Premier League this year. I'm not expecting Premier League. I'm expecting top 4. But to people saying, it's all this and that, it's not all good right now. We shouldn't be looking at our team and saying it's good.
Top 4 for a trophy, like saying if you get top 4 but no trophy.
That's a trick question. I don't know.
You get a trophy but no top 4.
I don't know because I would want to take top 4. Top 4 is obviously Champions League football.
Oh, come on, that's
guys, one second, guys, one second. That's exactly what Arsenal started, man.
That's awesome. That's what Arsenal do, man.
Yeah, that's why the low expectation from winning the league, invincible, and United same, and they got on the same. And now they're all fighting for top 4, and they couldn't even do that now. They can't even get top 4s now, and that's dangerous, bro. This mentality dangerous. We should be right. Our expectations should be high. We should be challenging for the league. But that's what Liverpool do. Liverpool is not good as City, but Liverpool try to keep up with City, right?
Yes.
And for us to start talking about top 4 and FA Cup, that's really dangerous. I'm not gonna lower my expectation, but listen, that's why if the manager not getting the best of the players and he's not finding way to challenge for the league, manager for me has got to go. Because if the expectation be lower to top 4 now on FA Cup, I think that's dangerous road to go to, man. But listen, I'll go to go, man. I'm going to work very, very soon. Big up to everyone here, guys. Yeah, can I just? I'm on the road to 1K, guys. If you can help me out with that, I'd be so grateful. Big up to Fahim, man. I didn't see for a while if Fahim is still there as well.
Yeah, big up.
Man. And thanks
I
for having me.
popped the QNTV link in the chat before. I popped it in a couple times.
Appreciate it. I'm streaming tonight, guys. Anyone want to come? More than welcome, guys. Thanks for having me, Matt. I appreciate it, man. Take care.
No problem, Kasim. I'll talk to you soon, mate. Take care.
Bye.
Yep, Kasim. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up in a couple minutes about with the channel, and we'll finish it up here, guys. Obviously, I got Fahim's and QNTV's channel there, so do go make sure to sub to those. The links are just there. Frankie de Jong to Chelsea is a good move. I would take that. Top 4 without trophies, loser and small. If it's a hypothetical scenario, I would personally take top 4 of a Carabao Cup. But exactly, that's not our expectations. Our expectation is to definitely get top 4 and win trophies. And I said Thomas just has a man to do that. If Timo joins Newcastle, will pop off and score 15 plus goals. I don't think so. I think he's going to still be shit. Kounde has speedy. He's good. Of course, he's fantastic. He would fit our system very, very well. But that's all from us. Silva. I'm not Silva. But that's all from us, guys. For him, last words, shout out your channel, expectations for the league. Tell someone before we head out.
Yeah, big up for inviting me on. Expectation. I'll put my expectations out when the transfer window ends after all the signings. We still have time to make some signings, so hopefully we get the signings that we need. Then I'll definitely give my expectations, but yeah, CFC Fahim on YouTube. Make sure to check out, and yeah, big up to everyone.
Big up to Fahim. Appreciate you joining. Again, is Nippin still there? I'm not sure if Nippin's even still there. No, Nippin's dipped, but Fahim, Nippin, if you can hear this, appreciate you guys joining. I'll definitely be live again soon. Obviously, their channels as well on the screen. Go subscribe to the channel and everything. Appreciate you for joining. We're gonna leave you with Nippin. Nippin's just come back. Nippin, we're dipping now. Appreciate you guys for joining. Nippin, Sharma, where can they find Nippin? I know you're everywhere, but where can they find you?
You can find me on NS Sports TV on YouTube, the British Lifestyle Blogger also on YouTube, and you can find me on Twitter at the Nippin Sharma and at NS Sports 93, my official YouTube Twitter. Also, on Sunday, 31st of July, my podcast will return. The Football for Thought podcast will return. So, Matt, Fahim, if you're interested, just let me know. If you're free, I'll drop you the link.
For sure. If I'm ever free, I'm always around on the channel. So I'll pop your link in the chat so people can definitely go subscribe to that. Appreciate
Also,
Nippin, Fahim.
Matt, can you make me a mod as well? Can you make me a mod on your channel as well, please?
I'll give you a mod. Just shoot a comment and I'll give you a mod on the channel there. Let's see. I'm gonna pop the outro, guy. Appreciate it for joining. Nippin, Fahim. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Take care. God bless. See you guys next time. I'm gonna leave you with TikTok.
Tic-tac. 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 Hoy, más que nunca.